Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Stood up well to him there. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, good-looking ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bellingham. More and more pressure on the ball here. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Nuno Mendes. First quarter of an hour gone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Brazil finding their passes. Eze.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the shapes to shoot! Off the post! And he's there to get it away. Bellingham. Played out to the right. De Jong. That's Eze. White. White got a long way forward to join the attack. Face to face with the keeper, and a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ah, oh, such a clever touch. Pedri plays it short. Pedri stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Vinicius Junior hurtling down that right flank. De Jong picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Pedri. Pedri crosses. Tchouaméni with the clearance. Oh, it's come loose. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's going to be a goal kick. White. Araujo. Eze. And it's Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Pedri. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Dijk. Now Timber. Tchouameni. And it's Timber. Mbappe. And here's Haaland. He is just caressing them. And he shoots!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Bellingham. Eze.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Mendes. Eze. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
So the first half brought no goals. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. De Jong. And it's White. And here's Vinicius Junior. Eze is having a shot! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Played into space out wide.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, super ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. White. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Eze. Number 4, Vinicius Junior.
DiMarco goes
Number
short.
6,
Tries to cut back.
Number 14, Isak. Number 25,
Lovely feet.
Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field, number 19,
Traoré.
Justin Kluivert. Number 17, Rafael Leão. Number 87,
Great running on show here,
John
but
Neves.
ultimately there was
Number
no way
9,
through.
Ekitike.
Ekitike is on his own.
Substitution.
There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Chance for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ferran Torres. And he's intervened well there. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Rafael Leão. Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni, McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Crosses it in, he gets big! He's scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now, can they get him away? Ferran Torres. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! The added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And now, please turn
Ekitike
towards the
taking
screen
in the
and-
accolade. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Eze receives it in a good position here. Eze. Timber can get it clear. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw. And
the shot! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Eze. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Shot could be on. Eze! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pedri plays it short. Eze. Out to the right. De Jong. Big chance! Has another go! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is...
Can he finish? Rice gets flagged offside. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, good spread. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Played back in. And here's Olise. That's tidy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. And that's a good ball. Delivers with whip. Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendes has it in a wide position. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. DiMarco.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedri. And it's Mendes. He's being urged to shoot. Turns and goes back. Eze really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cross to the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Isak. Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, that pass isn't the best. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and...
He's having a shot! Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Good ball, good take. And they're quick to get it back. De Jong.
Shimizu Espels really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nice-looking ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. And it's Timber. Tchouaméni. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Jong does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Eze. Number 6, Country.
Bruno Fernandes, who's short.
Vinicius Junior. Number
Brazil
14,
are looking to go
Isaac.
forward now.
Number 25.
No, that was never going to make it.
Coming on the field. Number 7.
Vinicius
Bruno
Junior.
Fernandes. Number 87.
Now it's Modric.
Joe Neves. Number 17.
Great vision.
Rafael Leão.
It's a pretty loose
Number
pass.
9, Ekitike. Number 8. Substitutions taking place.
Van de Ven. João Neves. White. Rafael Leão. White picks it up now. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Neves. 5 minutes left on the clock. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's shifting through the gears here.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
De Jong.
There will be
De
1
Jong
minute at a
is
time.
steaming forward. That's an imaginative pass. Deftly away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Fellow attendees, this is
As you
a
look back on the game then,
children's
Jim.
announcement.
Brazil clearly...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things... Haaland! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber proves just a little bit too strong. Fofana getting this one clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Mendes.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van de Ven.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Eze, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Chouameni. Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. And it's Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a count.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! First blood drawn.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Di Marco. Chouameni. And here's Haaland.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gabriel.
With the slide tackle there.
Haaland. Knocks it into space. Big chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Bellingham. And it's White. Tchouaméni. Rice. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. Rice. Now Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Haaland. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's trying his best to... Oh, he's been... Up he goes! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Could be danger here! Real chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pedri plays it short. Now it's Pedri. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Eze. It's a promising position. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good ball, good... Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Eze. And it's Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brazil have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Threads one in. Fofana gets over and intercepts. De Jong. Rice. And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Pedri. Eze. Oh, good read. Bellingham. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Olise. And here's Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. White. De Jong, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's bustling through, chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mendes, he's on a run down the left wing. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now that's well seen too. Timber. Pedri. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to shoot.
Shimizu Esples really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Jong. It's Pedri. Eze. Look at the space here. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pedri. Olise with 2 goals already to his name. Bellingham.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
White.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out.
Rice, a lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Olise!
He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham.
And here's the chance to counter.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Di Marco has it in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Great ball, and he's in here. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Quality ball. And the through ball. Good take, and a chance! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Van de Ven.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. And it's Rice. Tchouaméni. For Olise. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Eze. Isak is onto this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. De Jong. Vinicius Junior. A probing pass. And he's had it nicked away. Tchouaméni. Now Di Marco. Di Marco. And here's Haaland. Look at the space here. He's found the way, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Rice. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Eze. Isak. It's Pedri. Pinches it off him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Oh, really good feet. And it's Rice. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And here's Haaland. Kluivert. Now it's Isak. He won't be happy with that one.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Olise. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, super ball! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
De Jong. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Olise. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. And it's Kluivert. Vinicius Junior. He can get that clear. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Brazil ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Looking to play him in. He has a look out. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Rice. Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vinicius Junior. De Jong. And it's Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Timber. Olise.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri. And here's Isak. Foot in. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Kluivert. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Eze. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. And here's Isak. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe. He's found some space. White. Pedri. Pedri, De Jong, and Araujo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's gone backward here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now?
Vinicius Junior gets through on his own. Shot a goal! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Real chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! With so little time left, grandstand finish! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game. No, he's not getting his way this time. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tchouaméni gets it away. Ambitious ball here, and he's intervened well there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.